Hello viewers, welcome SRR Government Arts and Science College Karimnagar, Department of English. I am Dr. S. O. Kumar, Assistant Professor of English, and I welcome you to this video talk. This talk is on Listening Skills Part 2. Dear listeners, you have been aware for the last 1 week or so, I have been presenting my ideas in the videos on the concept called communication skills, that means LRSW skills. LRSW skills are utmost important in order to improve and develop your communication skills. That's why I have been focusing for the last 1 week ever since the faculties in government degree colleges across state of Telangana are instructed to take up video lessons in the background of this changed situation. I have chosen communication skills as a main topic for presenting lectures because present day generation learners need communication skills more and more and more. Unfortunately, due to the impact of science and technology, internet and all other such social developments, learners, particularly who are at +3, +4 or PG levels, they are neglecting communication skills and focusing or diverting their attention towards other aspects. In fact, communication skills should be most inherent part of your learning, which is not happening. That's why I have chosen communication skills as an important topic, as a main topic for my video lessons here. In my earlier talks, I presented my lectures on what are communication skills, importance of communication skills, functions of communication skills, etc. In this talk, I am going to talk about listening skills in a more clear manner. Listening is a very good hobby. Dear students, you should never forget, it's only because of listening one can improve knowledge, one can improve character, one can improve wisdom, one can change so much. In fact, only by listening effectively one can develop the treasury of language. So it is a very good hobby. It should be cultivated very well. It should be developed very well. It is an indicative of positive character. Yes, listening is an indication of positive character. You should listen positively, with open mind, patiently. It's an indication for patience levels, yes. These days, young learners, students are losing patience and patience. That is the biggest problem. In fact, patience should be there in every learner. More patience, more listening, more knowledge, more happiness. So, listening is an indication for your patience levels. It also implies proactiveness on your part. That means how you are positive. Proactiveness means how you are positive, how much you are for change. So proactiveness is also indicated in the process of listening and shows self-control. There is another aspect of listening. It shows how much self-control you have. That means how much control you have on your emotions, on your mind, and the functioning of your mind and heart. So, self-control is another aspect that is an indication of listening. It's indicated in the listening process. And for effective listening, you need to have constant eye contact with the speaker. That is another aspect of listening. In order to develop knowledge, what I said earlier, true knowledge, true language, True database can be developed only by listening. You listen in the classroom, you listen to your family members, you listen to your parents, you listen to your peers outside, you listen everywhere, here and there. But how? By maintaining consistent eye contact. That is the important aspect of listening. Unless you maintain eye contact with the speaker, you cannot properly listen and you cannot properly gain anything out of it. So listen effectively, listen properly by maintaining eye contact with the speaker. This is an important aspect and fundamental characteristic of listening. So listen by maintaining eye contact with the speaker. This is an important aspect one must remember. Every time, every listener, even a senior most listener also, for example, a person of 60 or 70 years age attending some meeting or seminar, even there also he should maintain eye contact. Only then he can grasp what is being delivered there. Otherwise, the very purpose of attending fails utterly. So listen by maintaining eye contact. Then open posture, Open posture in the sense you should have an open-mindedness. You should not have any prejudices towards speaker or subject or the matter that is spoken. For example, you are attending a political meeting arranged by some party. At the outset, you should not go to that meeting with some prejudices towards that speaker or towards that party. You should go with open-mindedness, with open posture there. You should listen what he speaks, the main speaker or other speakers, and you listen to them carefully and you get those ideas. Then you analyze after that. What is good, what is negative, what is positive, what are proactive ideas, what are improper ideas, etc. So one should have open posture either in the classroom or in the meeting or outside or with the friends, everywhere. You should have open posture. Then only you can listen properly, you can develop knowledge. Show you are a good listener. Always you should show that. In your face only it is indicated. At the entry itself, if your face is so black and with full of irritation, with full of uneasiness, that itself indicates that you are not interested in listening to that speaker or attending that one meeting. You are forced to come over there. No, you should not be like that. You should show that you are a good listener. You should always show that you are a good listener. You should always have a proactiveness, open-mindedness, open posture, and of course open posture in the sense eagerness to listen, eagerness to gather knowledge. Then listen to understand, yes, the other aspect. You should listen to understand, not to mere while away time. Never attend any meeting or never attend any class, never attend any function, never attend any gathering or any seminar, this and that, just to while away your time, just to simply spend the time. No, it is going to be very harmful to the development of your knowledge. So listen to understand. Always be eager to listen, be eager to gather knowledge out of every listening, every process of every attempt of listening. Then listening skills are self-oriented, yes. They are self-oriented. That means they depend upon the individual. They are inborn. They are inherent to that particular person. They are individual-oriented, self-oriented. That means those particular skills are within oneself, within one's own self. They cannot be forced from outside. Others cannot force. So you should develop from within. That is self-oriented and possible with concentration, yes. Listening skills can be really possible with good concentration of your mind. Whatever you listen, wherever you go, for example in the classroom, English subject or Telugu subject or botany, chemistry, political science, history, whatever it is, at least for 30-40 minutes, as long as the speaker speaks, as long as a lecturer or professor goes on speaking, you should listen with concentration. You should listen with concentration. That you should develop in your mind. Then emotional involvement, yes. You should have a lot of emotional involvement in each of your attempt of listening or effort of listening. Listening should be emotionally involved. Only then good knowledge base can be developed. Then perfect attention, yeah. Concentration or attention, of course, both mean, but concentration indicates deeper forms of attention. So, perfect attention, concentration, involvement, these are the psychological skills, that means better listening skills. Then listening skills can be honed up, yeah, can be improved. Honed up means improved. Listening skills can really be improved very easily. If you understand the points that I am discussing here in this video talk, I am sure within overnight you can change your listening skills and you can go on listening in a better manner and develop wonderful listening skills so that you can lay foundations for your better and happy future for the sake of gaining knowledge. So they can be honed up. Honed up means developed or improved or polished by continuous listening, by focused listening, yeah, continuous listening. You should continuously listen. The first point, eye contact. So that is continuous listening and focused listening, that means with concentration and attention. And by patient listening, of course, little bit recapitulation of the earlier points in some other manner. And patient listening, and of course by listening to audios, radio talks, TV, news, bulletins, etc. Also you can develop wonderful listening skills. Listening skills are most important. Again, let me tell you, I am repeatedly saying the present day generation is not very much showing interest in communication skills, developing communication skills. That's why I have been with some enthusiasm and eagerness talking about these skills so that students, learners can adapt to them and follow them and improve them. That is my deep desire behind it. Then listening skills through natural means, yeah. Listening skills can be gained through natural means. See, artificial means in the sense by listening to YouTube lessons or present YouTube talks, etc. These are some of the artificial means. But by natural means also, actually every student, every learner, every human being, every professional student or professional can gain lots of listening skills only by natural means. What are the natural means? As part of your studies, you listen to your lectures delivered by your lecturers, talks, speeches, motivational talks, jams, just a minute, etc. or elocution competitions, seminars, programs, workshops, meetings, etc. By attending all these, you can really improve wonderful listening skills. You should never neglect these aspects. Whenever there is such an opportunity, you should attend immediately, you should rush. Everybody should have the desire to attend to speeches, talks, seminars, lectures by different persons, seniors, etc. Besides attending lectures in the classrooms regularly. By participating in group discussions, GDs means group discussions, debates, jams, etc. These are some other natural means of improving listening skills. Then, dear students, so far about listening skills, I have taken up 2 video talks. This is second one. This is second part of my talk on listening skills. Recapitulation, that means let us recollect what I have done, what I have talked about so far. Listening skills, means of listening skills, characteristics of listening skills, functions of listening skills, benefits of listening skills. See, at your level, to imbibe, to drive the points very clearly, I have chosen these some of the fundamental aspects of listening skills, so that by listening to this video talk, you can really follow, implement and adopt and develop listening skills and lay good foundations for your better future, better placements, better professional life, better progress and happiness in your individual life. So listen every day. Try to listen at least for 1 hour, 2 hours as part of your learning. Right? In the classroom, of course, every day you should listen every class properly, effectively, with complete concentration and patience. Of course, whenever there are doubts, you can raise, but as long as you listen, you should listen carefully. So these are some of the aspects of listening skills which are part of communication skills, or otherwise that LRSW formula, which is part of communication skills. Thank you. Good luck.